Hello, everybody, welcome back to Pass Money. I'm Kirby. That's Alex over there. See, I'm starting to get it right. I'm starting to point in the right direction. Today, we're going to talk to you about the upcoming possible recession and why we are excited about the possible upcoming recession. The reason why I keep saying possible because if it happens, great. If it don't happen, great. But my philosophy is be prepared, not surprised. So, with that being said, Alex, you know, and on the YouTube videos, they're talking about doom and gloom, life's about to be over, financial crisis, the great financial recession, depression, all that stuff. You see it all over financial news, YouTube, and stuff like that. So if a financial crisis is about to come, if a recession is about to come, uh, what gets you excited? What gets you upset? Or just how you feel in general about a possible upcoming recession?
So, okay, so I'm gonna bring up something that I heard when I was younger. This was before I even thought about finances. Was someone was
Hmm.
talking to me about, um, hey, did you see this? It was like a documentary or a show, and he said that it was about these guys that took advantage of the last recession in 2008 and became millionaires off of it. And I had no financial understanding. I think I was 15, 16. And it just like I was thinking of that, like, how did they do that? Because going through the recession as a kid, seeing my mom struggle, my family, I thought that a recession just meant like the whole world just shut down. Like there's only, people are just losing jobs and losing money. I didn't know that there was a way to actually make money off of it. And come to find out how to make money off of it, now I feel like I missed out on all the fun. So I'm actually, kind of looking forward to it. If there is one, I'm looking forward to see what I can what deals come up. And I mean, we're already seeing deals like in the stock market, with the S&P down over 20%, the Nasdaq, real estate prices dropping, even though interest rates are coming up, sellers are lowering their price marks. So I'm looking forward to see what I can do to for me and my immediate family to benefit off of the recession upcoming.
You the only person in the world that wish they was older just so they can benefit from something. Like, I want to be older.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I swear for real, honestly. Like I even
yeah.
man, I
It
was looking at stock prices back in like the last recession. I was like, what? Apple at what was
right,
it, like $26? I was like, no way. Like, man, I wish I was there. Wish I was there.
right. And that's a thing. And I know I bring up Warren Buffett all the time, and the reason why I bring him up all the time is because the old man has done it. He's done it. He's laid out the blueprint. I I'm not a person that believe in reinventing the wheel. What I mean by reinventing the wheel, if I see somebody at a place that I want to be. And I'm not saying, oh, gotta have, billions, almost trillions of dollars. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that's, very successful in what they do. I'm not going to go try and say, oh, I want to be like him or be like that situation, but I'm going to figure my own way how to do it. If they're giving me the information, I'm going to repeat that information. And let's say maybe I don't get all the way there, but if I get a quarter of the way there, halfway there, I did a damn good job. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So it's that's how I look at it. And then going with that, I'm looking more at and first understand for the viewers, understand the position that we're coming from. The position that we're coming from is the reason why we're excited about the recession is not we're not excited about, oh, people gonna lose their jobs because we have family and friends that will lose their job. We're coming from a position of we've been storing money. We've been living below our means. Below our means don't mean that we on eating ramen noodle sandwiches or something like that. Living below our means mean we we found ways to make more money than we need to live on, and instead of just blowing the money on whatever, we use it to store this capital, use it to invest it, and put it in vehicles that give us quick access to it to take advantage of depressed prices when a recession comes. If the recession don't come, those assets that we invested in will keep to appreciate, so we'll win on that front also. Um, I just had to throw that caveat out there because I didn't want people to be saying like, "Oh, well, yeah." we all going to benefit off the recession. No, no, it's only going to be certain people that benefits off the recession,
Yeah.
and it's the people that start preparing today to benefit off the recession. You have to live below your means. If you're saying, "Oh, well, I'm living paycheck to paycheck," you got to find ways to cut it. But on top of finding ways to cut your expenses, you need to be finding other ways to make money: side hustle, side job, second job, third job. And this is not a forever thing. You got to do these second jobs, third jobs, and things like that forever. But you need to start storing up capital as quick as possible to be able to take advantage of it. I mean, you have some economists, prognosticators out there saying the middle of 2003. I mean, 23, I said 2003. The middle of 2003, the end of 2003, that's when the recession will be here. Um, so you have time to keep storing because that's what I'm doing. I'm storing. Actually, like Alex said, it's still deals out there. It's creative financing deals out there for the people that's in real estate. You just gotta get the knowledge to understand what a creative financing deal is. Actually, I have four on the dockets right now, and I was telling Alex this yesterday, like four, and I'm getting feedback from the sellers agents and things like that. They're very interested in the deal, so I'll be making a trip out this weekend and try to make, well, next weekend, excuse me, to try to make things happen. But yeah, but with that, with doing those deals, the cash flow that comes from those deals, I'm storing it, still waiting to take advantage of better deals. Every deal I do, I just try to do a better one and a better one and a better one. And that's the avenue in which we're coming from. And like you said, Alex, I was doing the same thing. That's how I got into the finance space when you was wishing you was older. 2008, I'll never forget it. I was in Iraq, and I was in Mosul, Iraq, actually. And I'm walking through the dining facility, and then they had the news up. And then let's be honest, most people that's in the military, they hear about recessions through family members because the government keeps paying and stuff like that. Everybody's just, work check, work check. So they still getting paid. So they don't even understand the concept of recession because they still getting their same pay. But I'm in Mosul, Iraq, and my personal finance was already terrible. So I was trying to get out of that, paying off the debt. But I'm in there and I'm walking through the dining facility and the news is on. And the thing that I heard was this is the worst recession since the Great Depression. And the only thing that clicked in my head, I had no sense of any stock markets or nothing like that. I said, the Great Depression recovered, this one will too. And then from there, I just went and started getting the understanding, the knowledge of what the markets was, what the stock market is, and things like that. And I just started diving in. So for me, this is, a whirlwind trip. Like, hey, you started to grow your wealth right there when the financial crisis happened in 08, 09. And then now it's depreciated substantially. Now it's coming down. Now you get round two at a great opportunity. Back then, I didn't know what I was doing, and I still made money. Now I know what I'm doing. I'm looking to be swimming in after that. So that's why we excited as the opportunity. No, we don't want to see people homeless and stuff like that, but that stuff is inevitable. That's the cycle. If you don't know, uh, we hit a recession about every 10 years in the United States. Since the beginning of time, since financial markets being tracked, we've been hitting a recession about every 10 years. I know the COVID recession, that was real quick. So I don't even count that as a anything because of course the physical policies and the federal policies, they wipe that out real quick. But this one I think is going to be that recession that we haven't had we haven't had a real recession since the financial crisis. I don't believe it will be deep as the financial crisis, but I think it will be some opportunities out there that people will enjoy.
I gotta say too, I'm jealous, man. Like you picking up what is it, two condos for like 50 grand a piece. Like you don't see that
Right,
in Florida, you know? I mean,
right,
and
right,
the way I look at it too is like if you and especially like with this channel, we're all about you dictating your life, your direction, your finances, you making that
right,
people I think during like hard times like with COVID where they're looking for that stimulus check or that they're looking for stimulus from the government or someone else to aid them. If you are in control of your financial situation, you can create your own stimulus. Purchasing two properties at 50 grand that cash flow that have already returned what you paid in cash flow within like years ago. So,
right.
and have appreciated what 4x in value and being able to purchase
Mm-hmm.
Bank of America at $4 and some change a share, like you're
Right.
you're creating your own stimulus in that sense. And in situations like that, you are, if you take advantage of the situation, rather be, fed that fear that's going to be on the news, and you can look around the corner and see what you need to do and take action, you can create, you can change your life within just that short term of depression. You can change the rest of your life from taking action. So
Literally change the rest of your life from it. And I mean, people use the news, and the news do a great job, especially the national news. No matter what station you look at, they do a great job of controlling people's emotions. I'm not going to tell people don't watch the news when you, especially if this recession thing kicks off. Don't watch the news, but don't veg out on it. Their goal there is to control your emotions. And when recession talk comes, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. What I mean by that is if they start talking about it on the news, people are going to start hearing it, and then they're going to start changing their patterns of life, which will be spend less. And then when they spend less, then the companies make less revenue. Less revenue means people will cut jobs. So they're going to talk, we're going to talk ourselves into one anyway. But you get the information that you need, and then you pivot and do something about it. Don't sit there and watch it and be like, oh, woe is me. You have to take action. Like in this channel, we've been talking about upcoming recession for months now. Um, Possible. It's possible. But the thing is, and we gave guidelines and principles on what you need to do, how to store money, where you need to cut, where you need to add, and try to get that bundle of money, or think of financially servicing things, creative finance or whatever, to be able to do those deals in those times. So let's say everybody's wrong and there is no recession. You still have a boatload of money, and now you have the knowledge to go with it. And if the recession don't come, you can still take action on stuff, because just because you're studying and don't know what's, I mean, you know what's going on. I don't mean the next person that you're gonna do a deal know what's going on. You don't know what financial situation the person you're gonna do a deal with is in, why they need to sell. Like I was telling you now, 4 deals right now, all creative financing and things like that, and below market, because these people are in a financial situation I know nothing about. There's always opportunity out there, but it's just greater opportunity out there when the recession hits.
exactly.
But you have to be willing and able to do it and go out there. And like I said, Warren Buffett always said, be greedy when others are fearful.
Yeah.
If a recession comes, there's going to be a lot of fear out there. So you have to be greedy to take advantage of the fear. And I'm not saying I want to see people getting evicted from their homes. Matter of fact, I don't even deal with people. I don't deal with homes like single family homes where somebody lived in. I only go to take advantage of investors. I don't, I'm not trying to kick grandma out of her house. I mean, people might say I have a heart, but that's just my philosophy. I mean, it's sad. I know most people, their entire net worth is in the house that they live in for most people. And I do have a heart in the fact that I don't want to see them out on the street. So I don't go out there. Now, if they reach out to me and say, hey, Kirby, we in this situation, we need to do something for you to help us out, I will help them out. I will help them out. I will make it equitable for them, but I will also make sure it's equitable for me also. But for investors, if investors selling property and they are, hard up, or they need to sell because they structured the deal wrong and stuff like that, I don't care. I'm trying to go for bottom dollar penny. I don't care nothing about it.
Right.
And that's the people I plan on taking advantage of. I don't, I'm not here to beat up on the mom and pop. I mean, it's easier to do that. I'm not gonna lie, because they usually don't have the financial knowledge of it. But when it comes to investors, all gloves are off. It's game time then. So that's
And
that's
that's
my
just,
view on
I
it.
mean, that's just competition too, and it's like that anywhere. I mean, with selling online, e-commerce is the same way. Stock market's the same way. I mean, we saw that with the Wall Street bets thing. That's competition. But yeah, guys, with that being said, if you like the video, hit the like button down below. Leave a comment what your thoughts are. If you're prepared, if you're looking to take advantage, like we are. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and we'll see you guys in the next video.